Alright, and we're back. Action. I don't know, that might look stupid. I don't know. Well, anyway, I'm at it again out here. I'm chasing some daylight. Went to a swap meet this morning, and by the time I got home, I'm really pretty late in the afternoon. So, I'm going to go out here and try to swap a starter in this new project truck. Now, I've never done a video about this truck. I tried to do a video with a cold start video and had a fail. My starter's bad. So I put one I thought was good in it. Not so much. It wasn't any good either. So then I got another starter. It was unknown. Thought we'd try it. No good either. So I rebuilt this starter, which had been broken. The head nub broke off of it. It had been dropped. And it's one of them C&M or C&W high performance starter. But it looked identical internally of a Chrysler starter, of an actual factory Chrysler starter. So who knows if it's any good or not. If it's any better. Let's look at it that way. I only gave 20 bucks for it. But it did work by jumping it with the battery charger, which you'll see in a video that I did about that later, at a later date. So I'm going to change the starter, throw some fuel in it, and then we'll talk about the whole truck and everything and the plans and whatnot. So we're going to switch things up. It's not dark sport. It's not power wagon. And my camera stand's going to fall. It is just an old rusty Dodge truck. So hang out and hope you enjoy the video. So let's see if we can get this thing started, and then we'll shoot some more video and tell you all about this illustrious automobile. Hang out. Okay. I don't know if I can get y'all where you can actually see anything that's happening under this rusty old Dodge. But obviously, there's my starter. He's up in there amongst the header. This starter is a Chrysler Corporation starter. Now what I like about this little guy is it's a lot smaller, and I don't know what exactly this came out of. I don't have a clue, but it's the one my Uncle Mike gave me to try. But it's a lot, I mean, when you look at the difference in the length, this starter would actually be really handy on like the race car. So, I don't know. There's a little bit of difference in the weight on them, but yeah, but unfortunately, this might still be good. And I know this end is good, so maybe I can find one that's got one of these, you know, this drive. And you might be able to take it apart. I might just take it apart and see if I can figure it out. But this is the one going back in. So now we'll try again. Okay, we're back. What I did was I ran out of options. This bolt has that big old washer on it. Well, on this little starter, when it's in place, let's see how it is in the truck. It's like this. Well, that bolt, it goes right in. All that area is open. Well, unfortunately, old Big Bertha that I just put in there has an odd kick out on the casting, and this bolt ain't going in. And I prefer to have as many threads in that as I can because it is a starter. So my option was go in the house, or not the house, go in the garage. I ain't stopping it now. We'll just leave that crap in, my mess up. So anyway, I went in the garage and started looking for one of these with a smaller washer. What I did find was a zinc bolt. I believe these are 7/16. Because if you look at the size of them, I believe they're 7/16. 5/8 socket, so it's got a 5/8 head, but I believe this is a 7/16 thread. 7/16. I don't know. I'm not even gonna throw out a fake number and act like I know what it is. So what I did do was, though, is I did grind a little bit of a chamfer all the way around that to help the bolt get in and get started, because these have a slight one on it. And I already tried a nut on there to make sure that it was good. But I'm gonna run a lock washer on it, just so it has a little more surface area to grip. I would prefer like a structural type washer like it's on this, but so we'll run out of time. So back under here's one. I don't even know if you can see anything. Just, you know, come on, hang out. I don't know, hang out with me. So there's a starter up yonder. I'm gonna try this again. See if I can get this thing back in where it's supposed to go. I had it in there and then it wasn't. Now it is. Gotta get. What is it doing? Man, I don't look like a professional right now at all, do I? I missed it. There we go. I think I might have got it that time. Did I? Yeah, yes. Ha! It's where it's supposed to be. Now, oh, I got it. Ha! I got it. Now, as long as that one's thread in, we're good. Well, that sucked. As I explained with earlier, my bolt situation, can't use that other 5/8 bolt, or well, 7/16 bolt. When I realized that I put the new one in, I thought I could thread it all the way in by hand, but I guess there's too much grease and dirt and grime. Well, also with the nub it's on that starter, it was a mess. I ended up grinding a wrench, ruined a wrench to grind a wrench. Luckily it was just a whatever brand wrench. But yeah, that sucked. That was 30 minutes to get one bolt tight, because it was an eighth of a turn, move the transmission lines, turn. So I wasn't gonna make y'all suffer through that and me just getting pure aggravated. So I'm gonna put new ends on that, and then we're gonna put the battery in. We'll see if it starts. Okay, the problem was I forgot my wrench to tighten this battery up. So now the battery's in. So let's go around and just see if this thing will start. I don't know, I don't got a... Oh, there it goes. Alright. Let's just see if all this work was for something. I gotta remember which key actually works for this thing. Oh, look at that. It's been a while since you've been started. Come on, girl. It's a Right. Well, this is the new project. I call it Rusty. Everybody names them, so I'm going to name this one Rusty. Now, this truck didn't always look like this with the bigger tires and the lift and everything. I added that later. I'll drop a picture somewhere around now what it looked like when I hauled it home. Now, the reason I call it Rusty is, you'll come on back here, obviously we got all of that, and then if you look up in here at all of that, and then that frame all the way up and through there, it's bad. You come over here. Now this thing is set since 2016, but you know, you get to see all the illustriousness of it, especially that you can see through there. Let's see if I can get it where you set. See that light? Yeah, that light's not supposed to be there. So it's sitting on 305/70/16 Fierce Attitude. Of course, we got that, and then the nice big chunk of Bondetto. So yeah, to say it's a project, it's a project. Obviously, you're gonna look in there and see at the other video that fuel cell's internal. But you got shows like Roadkill that make you think that you can just drag them out of the woods and they'll run within minutes. Well, they don't. This truck's it's been something. But the big problem I'm having right now, not only did it not want to run, you know, it doesn't want to idle, is, yeah, there isn't much in the ways of floorboard left in this thing. I already made one cab mount, but it's a night. Cold out here. It got cold. It's like 35 degrees out here now. It's a 3 of 85 when it was made. So I was a 5-year-old smoke wrench. But it used to be this, I guess that maroon color. And then somebody did an illustrious paint job. Now this is a Power Ram, not a Power Wagon, which I still believe Power Wagon is a cooler name. Now, this little fella up here, this little fella right here, now that makes it cool. That's the coolest thing on these trucks. But I'm a big fan of this grill. I like that grill. But that's the project. You know, we've been mostly drag car stuff, performance street car-ish oriented. So I'm gonna, nose keeps running. Sorry about that. So this is the project. We're gonna kind of move into a 4-wheel drive thing. Now there's another 4-wheel drive that I haven't videoed yet that I got to work on too. But the plan for this one, there's a lot to do on this one. The big thing on this one is getting it back on the road. I was gonna mud bog it, probably not gonna mud bog it now. As you can see, as big as it is, it ain't fitting on the trailer I haul the Dart Sport on. So yeah, it's probably not gonna get mud bogged because I gotta haul it everywhere, and I'd have to use a gooseneck behind the dually every time I want to go take it somewhere. And then the worst thing about mud bogging, I gotta wash it. So I ain't a big fan of that. So we're gonna put floorboards in this thing. We gotta get the whole rear end cut out. We'll take the whole rear end back out, all the rear leaf springs. It's sitting on I believe a 4-inch lift is what this lift kit is. But I don't know, I really like this stupid old truck. So I guess I'm gonna fix it, put it on the street, drive it a little while, maybe sell it, maybe keep it. I don't know. The mud bog thing will be to determine later on. I don't know. I might do the mud run at the end of the summer if I still have the truck, or if I've actually got it to where I safely can go down the road. Because I mean, to say that this thing it's bad. Like, even my seat belts brackets are that. Well, that one ain't bad, but I mean it's just gone. You know, so it's gonna be a project. But right now it's gonna be the Dart Sport. We got to get it ready because April 1st is coming. and that's opening day at US 60 in Hardinsburg. So that's where we're gonna go April 1st. You know, unless the weather's like it is today and 30 to 5 degrees and raining, then we ain't going nowhere. So look at that, shuts like a brand new car. Gosh, this thing's like brand new. At the bottom of the ocean, brand new. So stick with me. Again, thanks everybody for liking, sharing, subscribing, and all that. I appreciate it, and catch you later.